Hello, this is Doc for the ReadySetCrypto OMNIA newsletter market update for Tuesday, the 7th of April. Today was a nasty day in the S&P 500. This hardly looks like it, but this is a 100-point move. This thing was up almost 4% pre-market, and as soon as the cash market opened today, big dump, right? So it took all day long, but eventually closed that gap, and what we're left with is a fairly bearish candlestick. Whether or not you want to call this a shooting star or a gravestone doji, it kind of depends on, where the price is any particular second, but it's not necessarily a good candlestick right now. Now, we've seen some fib confluence, and the reason why I'm talking about this is because all risk assets are tied to this thing at the hip, and so we're going to be dealing with this for the meantime. So if we go to a fib retracement of this guy, if we take the major fib of the entire thing, you can see that the price is closed down through the 38.2. Let's also go to the minor fib of this as well too, which is the move that we had from about early March all the way to the bottom. And when we do that, you can see this fib confluence coming in here at 50% of the smaller swing, 38.2 of the larger swing. And also we can see that there was some confluence overhead, which is the 61.8 of the smaller swing and 50% of the larger swing. So a couple of these areas has given us some overhead supply. And what I'm looking for here is, I don't think anybody really expected to see this. I think everybody was looking for a move to the downside. A little bit of good news, maybe that the curve is flattening out, and this is what we got. We got a huge rally from 2,500 all the way up to 2,800, almost. Enormous moves that we're seeing right now. But this seems to be losing steam, overhead supply. I think institutions pushed it up to sell into the retail traders buying into the FOMO. Yes, FOMO even happens in the larger markets. So because of all this, we have a red crypto, apart from Chainlink. Let's look at Chainlink here, coming up off the bottom, but everything else is, for the most part, looking red today because these are all risk assets. Risk assets are going to be joined at the hip with cryptocurrency for the foreseeable future. Now, a couple of these swing trades versus BTC. If BTC is going down, then if a swing trade is actually gaining traction against that, that's good. We have Ocean. We've been following Ocean for some time. Chainlink is doing, as we said, real well versus BTC. Tezos, a lot of these other ones have not done all that much lately. A lot of broken charts, a lot of really ugly charts. I'm seeing Hero coiling like crazy right now, and we're just about ready to see if this one has enough strength to go for the next breakout. Let's see if we can get this to print here with the chop. Yeah, it's still got a little bit to go before the chop index is going to work off this great big green candle, but we're just about there. So guys, also understand that 8,000 is going to be overhead resistance until it proves otherwise. Don't be surprised if this rising pattern breaks to the downside and maybe gives us one final shot to sell puts against Bitcoin for somewhere in the 4,000s, maybe even 5,000 level, depending on how far down this pullback goes. That is it for today's report. Thanks for listening. We'll see you tomorrow.